and Drew Brees, the quarterback of the NFC champion Who Dat New Orleans Saints. These are tired guys. They threw for about 10,000 yards between them this year. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for having us.
Do you visualize you're here in Miami? Did you take a look around, just kind of get to know where everything is? Do you have a feel already for next Sunday?
Well, I feel like I do. Both Drew and I both played down here this year, and you think you know the stadium, but then you see it in this environment, and it's special tonight, and you know how even more special it's going to be next week. It truly has a different atmosphere, and it gets you excited to be in the moment.
How about you, Drew? That was one of the biggest wins the Saints had. You're down 24-3. You talked your coach into going for it at the end of the half. You dove over. Will that help you, having won a big game here?
Yeah, I think so. You know, certainly when we were coming here, knowing that this was going to be the Super Bowl site, you know, we all talked about, hey, guys, let's visualize being here in February. And sure enough, we came up with a big win there, and we felt that locker room atmosphere after the game and said, hey, we'd love to be back here and feel that feeling again.
Having won a Super Bowl here 3 years ago, Peyton, helpful at this point, or nothing to do with it?
I don't think it's helpful. You know, I don't think just because you're staying in the same hotel, it's going to help you stop Drew Brees in their passing attack. I think we're playing on a level playing field. I'm excited to be back here. This is a great venue for it. I mean, great football history down here, as you've always talked about, Chris, and you know, so we're just excited to be a part of it.
Let's talk about a city you both love, and that would be New Orleans. What's it been like this week, Drew?
It's been crazy. It's been nuts. You know, the Who Dat Nation's been waiting for this for a long time. It's 42-year history, and I'm just glad that we were able to give it to them.
If you give it to them one more time, what will it be like? Can you even describe what that might be in the city?
The euphoria. Obviously, you know, we've come this far, and certainly our goal is not just to win the NFC championship. It's to come here and be Super Bowl champions. And obviously, we've got a huge task and challenge ahead of us, and just can't wait for the game.
Peyton, put in your words, you know what this city, I mean, you grew up there. Do you almost feel strange having to play the Saints in this thing? Do you feel bad?
Well, I'm excited for New Orleans as well, Chris. It's a special place to me. My family lives there. But I also have a great appreciation for what Drew and his teammates have done for the city. Their coaches, their players do just an amazing amount of things for the city. And, of course, Eli and I, it's important to us, to still give back to that city, which we do. But you know, I enjoyed watching their game last week, seeing the French Quarter, seeing it empty in the third quarter, and then seeing it after the game. I certainly felt that emotion, and so it's a very exciting time, and I think it'll be a great game.
Now, your dad, Archie, obviously said, well, I'm rooting for my son, the Colts. Did you have to politic him, though, after all his years there?
No, I don't think so. Obviously, certainly the New Orleans Saints are special to my dad. He's been a part of that organization as a player, as a radio commentator, as an ex-player for 39 years now. And so he knows how special this is, and he's extremely proud of Drew and the New Orleans Saints, but obviously I think he's pulling for his son this week.
Well, I understand that. Now, I'm going to have each of you critique when you watch Drew play football for the Saints, what impresses you the most?
He's unbelievably aggressive, which is a quarterback I think you have to be. You see him making throws in the windows that sometimes you might say, well, I might not have thrown that ball because it was tight, but he sticks it in the only place that you could put it. So I like that, and that's one of the first things that jumps out at me.
All right, Drew, so you look at Peyton Manning. What do you see? What jumps out at you?
I mean, really so many things, but I'd have to say just obviously his command of that offense and of that huddle, and it seems like no matter who they plug into the mix that, you know, things don't ever stop. You know, it doesn't skip a beat, and obviously he's the guy who runs the show, and he's able to spread it around, and, you know, they're fun to watch on film. Obviously, it's, you know, it's an impressive offense, and he's one of the best of all time.
So bring our abacus for Sunday, that's for sure. We'll be back with Drew Brees and Peyton Manning with more on Super Bowl 44 when we return at the Pro Bowl.